Okay, I think this should be live. Let's see. Broadcasting. There we go. Okay. And yeah, we're live. Perfect. All right. So I just wanted to do one more review for today, just kind of recap from our practice time and from other stuff. This is not from our scrims. This is just I think this was a team league that we played with Fly, Poe, Zad, Krez, and myself um, using, this is from an old patch. This is not from the current patch, just so if you see something a little odd. For example, the Rainer bug was still in effect here, so the other team went Rainer. Ragnaros was still fairly new at this point, so that's why he's going to make an appearance. So the whole purpose of this particular one was I wanted to talk about comeback mechanics in the game and how you can secure comeback. But in this particular case, we fell behind by something like 4 levels and then came back to win, which is ridiculous. It shouldn't happen, and when that sort of thing does happen, it means the other team made a mistake that you capitalized on, and in this case, probably more than one mistake was capitalized on. But what we'll talk about here is pressure and maintaining pressure when you are ahead, and what to do when you do fall behind. So let's take a look at this. So typical plat stuff, just meeting in the middle. Just get rid of that for now. I'll leave it on faster for now, just so we can roll through it a little faster. So we committed to solo laning Alarak. He's a decent solo laner. Occasionally Fly will come up here to try to help with this. Try to get the pick on the Rag there, for example. We started rotating a 3-man with our tank. Kael'thas to get the clear and the support. Rhaegar's got decent clear too right now, but... So this Varian was just a little far forward. We get in there on him, body blocks, and blow him up with the Kael'thas. Krez is a little low on mana, but he's doing okay. The Rainer comes in to try to chunk him down, and we finish it up. Now, I don't want to look at like little micro mistakes in this round, although I'm sure we could find stuff that all of us do that we could have done better. Great little charge in by Zad there. Finish him up. So our team gets the early dragon. Takes a wall down and then rotates the dragon down to get the next wall. Usually you don't, with an early dragon at like this early in the game, you don't really push a fort anyways, and the Rag going onto the fort just solidified this decision. You usually just go for the wall. So this was all very good. We played this part really smart, kept someone solo laning. I think Zad just misplays here a little bit. Yeah, I think he tries to trade with... No, this wasn't it. No, it was it, yeah. So he just overestimated Varian's ability there, maybe, or something. I mean, we all do that occasionally. But like I said, we're not focusing on the little stuff. We get the Ariel down here. Now, so we've kept pretty decent pressure up for this portion of the map. Getting to level 6 before they are. We probably can hit level 7 before they do. We need to send someone top to get to the soak. And you can see me kind of rotating up with Zad just to make sure. Okay, so let's talk about something. I need to back it up. Alright, so we finished bottom lane. Couple minions here, whatever. Not too big of a deal, but every minion counts. So we just got ourselves our lead and everything. Alarak had to back. Krez had to back. We go top to get that soak. Fly goes mid to get the soak mid. Krez is going to come bottom as quick as he can to try catch this wave here. So he just gets here in time. Very close on the rotations. At some point here, we're going to start missing soak at some point in this match. To fall behind the way we did means we messed up in our rotation somewhere. So we're going to be watching for that, and we're going to talk about backing and when to do it, like trying to conserve your mana as often as you can. Depending on your hero, that changes how you conserve your mana, but regardless. So Poe misses his combo there a little bit, doesn't matter. A little bit of a fight picked in the middle here. I was out of position. That's why I got picked there. I was too far forward with less health than I needed. And Fly went back in. Because it's hard to get out with Artanis to begin with. He's kind of an all-or-nothing hero, so. Now, right here. Poe's top. Chance to catch the Rainer here. But he's got his trade up. Ariel comes in. Now I make a mistake here. I get kind of right there going for that. She gets a great detainment strike, and the Rainer and the Rag chunk me down. I shouldn't have been right here. So they caught up in hero kills. I don't know why he used his trait there, but that happens, I guess. So then we probably could have sent someone mid to poke that out a little, but we'd lost 2 people, so it's hard to say. And there comes the Hyperion. This was the bugged Hyperion with the seasoned marksman. And then here comes Lava Wave. Whoops. So a big part of their lead comes off the back of this Ragnaros. His soak numbers will start going up since he's hit level 10. So we catch that. And our team just hits 10 now, so now we know we can get our ultimates and try to contest some stuff. So it's still pretty even there. We haven't fallen behind at all. They got that mid-game Dragon Knight, early to mid-game Dragon Knight, 5 kills to 5 kills, 1 level lead. They grab their camp, we grab ours. Neither team is soaking that bottom lane currently, so that's not where we lose it. Here they grab that mid lane soak. We rotate a 5-man into that top to try to get a pick, and we fail to get the pick that we were looking for. They come in on us. We probably should have gotten some kills there, but they came in on us after they soaked mid and got 2 more kills on top of that. So they gain a little bit experience advantage there. Now our best efforts would be best spent trying to get some soak somewhere safe, so probably bottom lane. Let's see what happens. Krez would have been safe backing anywhere up here. They weren't coming in on him. They have nobody to do it safely. Poe grabs that soak bottom. We're still in this. Like they're gonna hit 13 soon. We're at just before 12s. They're grabbing soak. They're grabbing the camps here to try to get some pressure on us.
Activate the shrines. Take the Dragon Knight's power.
So I'm forced to use Bloodlust to try to get some movement speed so we can get out of here, because we're losing our tank super fast there. Lava wave comes through, doesn't catch much except the wave, and now they rotate through the triangle here. Now they leave 2 bottom and the camp, which we leave bottom, and they get that quick there. We were thinking they might send someone top to get the shrine. We should have left 1 person to clear this. So here's a first mistake. We didn't clear a camp that's pushing, and it got a tower and a fort. That's some experience. Krez already learned the mistake of going pyro against an Ariel, so that I don't need to cover that either. So there's this huge wave now, in fact. Losing a wall because we're not able to respond, because we didn't clear it beforehand. We had the chance to, and we didn't. So our first mistake is we took a talent tier down in the mid when they didn't even own the top shrine yet, when we should have just cleared 1 person here and then sat back here and waited, and then we could have poked them off. So now we got a Hyperion on us, and an ETC is ready. He's going to come in and 1, 2, there it is. Great slide in, because he saw the APOC come down. He knows he's safe now. Gets the Smosh Pit off. So now we're chunked up. We were grouped up into a chokehold. They still have a wave bottom pushing, and they just got the dragon. Two kills, 3 kills. Four kills. So dragon top, wave still pushing bottom. Got the whole wall. And now 2 heroes mid pushing in the fort. So now we're 12, and they're gonna hit 16. And here goes the fort. So to clear that up, we missed soak bottom twice. We fed them about 5-ish kills that we didn't need to because we were a talent tier down. Picking a fight we didn't have to. They didn't have the Dragon Knight, and then when we thought they were gonna get it, we shouldn't have poked it anyways. We should have backed up and just defended it when they summoned it. Getting the objective isn't the end of the world when you're just gonna give up more levels anyways. So that was our mistake. That's what we could have come back from, and we didn't. Apparently I'm getting bad stream quality. Hang on. Here we go. Okay, so let's take a look at this. To trade with... No, this wasn't it. As often as you can. I'll have to fix that later. Okay. That's probably a bad stream quality, but I'm not worried too much. I'll have to fix that later. Yeah, whatever. Alright. So now, let's look at their mistakes. They are level 16 to our 13. They have a full talent lead on us. They get camps bottom and top here, and they let us get a camp. Now, you're up a talent tier. You're all 5 are up. You have almost all your ultimates except for Mosh Pit. Why not push this? Like, if you're up a talent tier, be aggressive. Like, this is the super safe play. There's no point in being the super safe play when you've got everybody up and you've been showing that you're winning team fights. Get aggressive. Go for the throat. Win this choke point. Same thing here. So now they're thinking, or they send Raynor here anyway, but look what the rest of them are. They're all split up. Raynor's forced to back up, and we come in on this. Now I think they do try to invade. No, they give it up. Varian goes top for no reason other than to clear a bruiser camp when you've got a bruiser camp pushing for you. Be aggressive. And this goes for us too. If we're ever in the lead, you don't need to give up a forward objective like this when you've got a talent tier advantage. So always just push your advantage. You've got the talent tier, go for a building. So for them, they should be getting a wall or pushing with this right now. They should all be here. This isn't gonna matter. He's doing homework when there's no homework to worry about. Like the due date's not coming. This is going to give them an advantage. They could even push for a keep with this kind of a talent tier advantage. We don't want to fight. Instead, they let us get two objectives off the map, both camps on our side of the map, and clear this for free. So this is, like, as far as comebacks go, they're letting us have a higher chance at making a comeback. Now, we leave this up. We still don't want to fight. We're just getting these to help us clear waves a little bit and kind of keep ourselves moving in the game. And denies them from getting that advantage on us. Okay, watch this swap. I think Ariel might have made the Aegis had it not been for Fly's awesome swap here. He just whips across. Boom. There's the Pyroblast. Super isolated Ragnaros. So now we've caught up a little. It's a 4 versus 5. We can win this fight. And we know it. They know it too, so they back up. Here comes Hyperion. There's the Crystal Aegis. We're fully healthy. So we just got 2 picks. Talent tier down. Because Varian was still top, pushing his camp. So his camp's going across the bridge. But you lost 2 of your heroes, and you lost most of your advantage because of it. Now, what do? We grab this camp here. So right here, we're making the same mistake they were doing. Shrines are about to pop. This camp might prove a little helpful. I would say we would have been better off just hitting these structures a little bit. At least finish the tower. Takes 1 shot. And the well. The well would have been really nice to hit too. So we finish this camp up. We sent Krez back to deal with this because now we're smart, finally. Clearing a wave. We get pressure here. We see that they've grabbed top. We know at least 1 hero's there. Now, what do we do with this? Now we put the pressure on. So we're using the camp. And this is probably the safe version of what I was saying. Get the camp, push through it, get out of the way of the wave, and back in. So we still don't know that, like we just saw ETC come through there. We know Raynor's top, so we're in a 4-on-4. Ragnaros drops his trait, and we back it up. I was a little late on my cleanse there. Quite a bit late, honestly. We did get him out. Alright, here we go. Rag's back here now, chased into a 5v5 on the talent tier now. So we caught up to the talent tier, and they decided, oh, we left Rag behind. We're out of his range completely, and his trait just ended. Raynor decides to do the most aggressive flank ever, thinking this is low. And there's a Kael'thas behind him. So one dead. And I think they back out. Now the Varian just DC'd, so this was good that they backed out. And the Varian bot was smart and just walked away too. He's back. He decides he wants more, I guess, when he comes back. And that's 2 dead. So the DC might have contributed to that kill. I won't pick that up apart. Now they're trying to cap bottom. We should be pushing this a little harder, I think. I know they're but we've got quite the man advantage. Yeah. Getting the dragon might be more important anyways. So we leave 3 bottom to try to handle this. A tank and a DPS and a support. Here comes their ETC. Now we back up. We know that they might be being grouped up a little bit. Fly might... Oh, Fly goes back in. It's 5v4... It's 4v4 now. I love that swap. So instead of swapping locations, Fly got them to land into the wall there. So a nice little bump up. I think one thing I was going to mention here, the fight was it was a 3v3, then it was a 4v4, and it was a 5v5. And neither team was like really making good decisions here because we were picking fights that there was no clear advantage for either team. So picking the fight was over this spot. For them, it makes sense because they don't want us to get control of both. So it's fighting over that objective. But at the same time, you don't know where the other players are necessarily. So in them, they knew one of us was top. For us, it was really dangerous because we didn't know where Raynor was for a little bit of that. We didn't know where Varian was. And we were still picking the fight anyways. So just something to be cautious of, map awareness. We didn't have full vision of everybody, and we were still fighting. It turned out okay. So now momentum is completely swung. We've managed to catch up in levels, mostly because the other team didn't push their advantage like I was saying. They had that 4-level lead. They needed to just keep pressure on us so we couldn't do anything. They gave us room to do something, and that's the key. So I'm going to speed this up because that's basically the point I wanted to make. So Rag gets that. We just rotate out of it because why stand next to a Rag and his trait? Like, okay. We just back up because it's even. We're not 20s yet. We know we're about to ting into them. Now, this is silly. We just hit 20. They're not watching the levels, obviously. We're going to get aggressive. And this is what I mean by pressure. You're ahead in level advantage. You've got a talent tier advantage or something like that. And you just pressured them and you're healthy. Well, do it. Do it again. So, invade. So you get really aggressive, push in, and you get rewarded like that. Huge swap leads to a full team wipe. Now, we're healthy still. We can be super aggressive. We just team wiped them, get the keep, and this is game.
Blue team has destroyed a fort. The red team's core is in peril.
And then we blow down the core. So the main thing to learn about this is be aggressive. Always be like, if you've got the lead, don't just sit back and start capping camps on your side of the map. If you've got a big lead like that, cap their stuff. Keep in front of them. Make them so that they can't soak safely. You want them to question whether it's okay to come past their wall. So try to keep yourself pushing onto them as much as possible when you've got the lead. If you don't have the lead, it's a different story, and you got to play it safe like we were trying to do back here. Even when you're 4 levels down, it's still possible to win. You just have to hope they make more mistakes than you do. Anyway, that's it for now.